Hello there, I'm Michelle B, and I've made a string of romantic readings for you. It's a pick a scenario kind of thing where you choose from 3 cards. You resonate with the images, or if you already know about tarot, you're resonating with the scenario that's in the card, and then we'll go from there, taking a look at what the trajectory is ahead and any guidance that you might need to have for those scenarios. So this is mostly for the feminines, and speaking about their interactions with the masculine are always welcome to tune in and enjoy it, but I just want to let you know who who I'm like sending my thoughts and descriptions to. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay there, Cancer. Let me give this a quick shuffle. The camera's going to want to be a little bit out of focus for a second while I'm getting this shuffling down. But once I get the cards laid out, they're going to, the camera's going to focus in nicely. So look for, there we go. Look for the scenario that suits you. The picture, image that makes the most sense, that you resonate the most with. And we'll go from there. Some of you may already really know the concepts of the cards of the tarot. So you'd be like, oh yeah, that's totally my scenario. So, you know, whichever way, either like the image that makes most sense to you, or, yeah. Okay, so get a good look at each of these cards. Number 1, number 2, number 3. This is the 2 of Cups. This is the Tower in the Major Arcana. And this is the Page of Wands in the Archetypal Personalities. So yeah, whichever one you feel like that's the scenario you resonate with, we'll go ahead and talk about the trajectory and the guidance ahead. Okay, so I'm going to start out with card number 1, and then I'll just do 2 and 3, and then you can skip ahead in the video to get to the reading that you want, or you can just hang out and watch all of them because there's always something to learn. 2 of Cups is about having that balanced relationship, the masculine and feminine being in good balance, being honest. Like, look how they're looking into each other's eyes. Like, they're allowing complete vulnerability. They're able to be honest. They're able to, you know, neither of them has to be right all the time. They're like, okay, so yeah, I screwed up sometimes, and yeah, like, if this is what you want, Cancer, of course you do. Of course you do. If you're looking to be in a relationship, you want that good balance. If you're starting out a relationship and you're wondering, is this where we're headed? Let's go ahead and look at the trajectory. If you're already in it and you already have that relationship, why the hell are you looking at a tarot reading for your relationship if you're in this already? 3 of Cups is here. So there is some kind of a celebration when it, especially in regards to like girlfriends getting together and celebrating. I think I did have this scenario come up for Sagittarius recently. It's like, I'm feeling torn between my lover and my friends kind of situation. And it's really about when you're heading into a relationship, being able to put boundaries around each aspect of who you are, because you are both a person that is able to be, you know, committed and show up consistently in a relationship, and you're an independent, you know, an independent grown-up that's got your own friends and has your own things to do, and you don't have to be hanging around your man or have him hanging around you all the time. So make sure that you have good boundaries around each of them. You have your time set aside for each of them. Make sure that your lover, that you're aware of their love language, how they want to be treated, whether it's like physical affection, words of praise, you know, acts of service. And there's a couple more, but I can't remember, or whatever. Look it up. It's easy to Google the 5 love languages. Find out what is most meaningful to your partner, so that when you are together, it really hits hard. That like to show, I love our time together. It means so much to me. Let's get a couple more pieces of guidance going forward for Cancer. Knight of Pentacles, messages of something concrete, something very tangible. And I see you guys working together on something. Yeah, I see the two of you going forward, working together on something that's, it's a big job and you're taking it on together. And I like that. Like they're helping you. Your partner's helping you carry some burdens that used to be just yours. And they're stepping in and they're being like, yeah, I want to help you with that. Let them, okay? Let them help you with the things that you have going on, whether it's like you've already got children from another relationship and they're like, hey, I want to be part of that, you know? Let them. Don't keep it all to yourself, like, you know, whatever your burdens are, whatever it is that you think that no one would understand, that's just a responsibility that you have. I feel like they want to come in and like they really, if they haven't asked to help you yet, it's good for you to express that, yeah, you can come along with me for this if you'd like to, you know. You want to hang out with them while you're taking care of the things you need to take care of, invite them along. That's, and so on and so forth. Yeah. And make sure and keep your independence. Keep your own identity as you're moving into a relationship, because that is one of the things that helps maintain a healthy relationship, not losing yourself, who you are, you know, over the course of the relationship. Scenario number 2 is the Tower. See that crown getting knocked off the top of the tower? Ooh, goodness gracious. And these people are falling down. Nah. It's a tower that was built on unstable ground. So there was a relationship that couldn't stand the test of time, couldn't stand a little bit of hardship, and it disintegrated. And now you're like, why? Well, it's because you weren't happy. Both of you weren't happy in it. If you were happy with it, it'd still be here, okay? So your soul was like, this has got to end. There are things that are making Cancer very unhappy. So this has got to end so that Cancer can go toward joy and peace and passion and excitement and happiness. As long as they're stirred up and upset, they're not living to their highest potential. So this is why the Tower moment had to happen. It had to disintegrate. The thing that was had to collapse. It's just the way it goes. And it happens over and over again in real life. It happens all the time, every day. So sorry, Cancer, it sucks. I hear it. Now you got to rebuild, right? Now you got to start fresh. So let's look at the trajectory for you to be expecting. Look at this. We just had the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups came back. So we're looking at the big picture here with this major arcana of the Tower being here. The big picture scenario for you is that this had to collapse to make room for this. The lessons that you learned in the previous relationship that disintegrated, you will be bringing in this cup that you're bringing into the relationship. You're bringing your lessons. Okay, this is what I should not be doing going forward in the next relationship. So you're bringing what you learned to your next one. You're becoming a better, stronger person as a result of everything that you experienced before. Hooray! So, yay, okay? All right, be happy because there's better stuff coming. A better, more balanced relationship that like you learned, right? So be patient. We got 2 more major arcana that came out as guidance for you to go forward. And the first one's Temperance, which is all about giving yourself time and space to heal, okay? Temperance is like, okay, it's also the Alchemy card. I'm taking what I learned from the past and using it going forward. See the cups? She's like, okay, this is what I learned before. I'm pouring it into this new cup, and here you are with that cup and going into your next relationship. So take this time of not being in a committed relationship to heal yourself, to process what happened, to alchemize that pain into hope. There's the Sun, into the hope for going forward into the future. So the first step to take as you're transitioning from the Tower moment As you're transitioning out of this tower moment, the first step to take is to try to do everything you possibly can to put yourself in a childlike positive state. This is what's going to heal all aspects of your life. Fake it till you make it, as they say. Fake it till you make it. Fake it, fake it, fake it. It's going to feel pretty darn stupid at first, but then before you know it, it just becomes who you are. And then you're like, oh, I remember that I was miserable a while ago, but I can't quite remember why. And then this torch of a person is going to see your light, because the light, the energy, the vibration resonates, and you two are going to look at each other and be like, oh yeah, we're both really good, happy people. Let's hook up. They're going to be attracted to that. Okay. So the third card that I needed to get a look at was this Page of Wands. This person, this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy, any of the fire signs, but it's a very young energy. It's a very excited, passionate, but there's something about the look on his face that's a little bit weird to me. I feel like there's this person that's hanging around you that you're not really sure about. They come across as being just like, they might be booty calling you, and act like something like there could be like a potential spark between you two, but you're like, where's this going? Can I trust this person? Because there's something on the look, and there's a look on their face like, I'm not sure this person's being totally truthful with me. So let's look a little bit deeper for you, Cancer. Your intuition is usually spot on. Let me tell you that, Cancer, okay? Your intuition's usually right on the nose. So listen to that for sure. The Cancers know when somebody's bullshitting them. Yeah. So the trajectory going forward, I got the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. All of those cards had something to say about the trajectory going forward with this person. All in all, let me just sum it up. No bueno, okay? No bueno, because this person is like living in scarcity. They need constant validation, okay? And if they're not going to get their validation from you, they're going to get it from someone else. So I don't see this as a trustworthy person. You got the creeps from them. There's 5, 5, 5, okay? You got the creeps from them. Listen to that, all right? Okay. That 10, I feel like this is them, all those 5s. This feeling of like scarcity, they probably screwed up pretty badly in a relationship that they were in the past, and now they're just kind of like, instead of healing themselves, they're just trying to fill a hole with as much female validation as possible. This is not man-hating, okay? For those of you who want to chime in and say that I'm a man-hater, I'm not. But this happens with females as well as males. Both genders will do this. When they're brokenhearted over a relationship that they lost, often instead of healing, they will try to fill the hole with as much validation, as much cheap validation as possible. Okay? That's just reality. So anyway, going forward, this is you. If you keep up with that person, you're always going to be wondering what the hell is going on with them. And you're going to feel like you're on the defense. This is no vibration for you to stay in. Nope, nope, nope. Not a good vibration for you to stay in. Okay, Cancer. A couple pieces of guidance. Let's just see what they have to say real quick before we go on. Yep. Guard yourself. Protect yourself. And don't mind just going off and doing your own thing. I've heard it said, here comes my train friend, hope you don't mind. If you tune in with me enough, you'll hear all the people in my neighborhood. My kid talking, the train going by, dogs barking outside, garbage trucks going by. They're all the people in my neighborhood. And so be it, you know. This is what happens when you live downtown. Okay, so now that the tootin's over, anyway, I've heard it said that for a high value feminine to find a high value masculine, she must be willing to be alone sometimes. That when the low value masculine, the flaky dude, reaches out to her at 11 o'clock at night for a booty call. Hey, what you up to? Want to come over? She's got to be willing to say, no, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to get a good night's sleep all by myself in my own bed. The high value feminine has to be willing to do that in order to find this kind of scenario. All right? You have to be able to be available for it, and you're not going to be available for it if you're on the defense with this person, okay? So step up, girl. Okay? Love you, Cancer. And just to let you know, your February tarot readings are already posted for the next month. So make sure and subscribe, and then go over to my playlist, February 2021. There it is. Bing, bing. Okay? Love you, Cancer. I'll see you later.